that you care most about. And we did a poll, and the clear winner was single payer. So we started an organization about 4 or 5 months ago with the help of Ralph and a bunch of key activists that were part of the campaign. And Single Payer Action has organized a ton of direct actions. There are a whole variety of groups that are doing wonderful work on single payer. Jobs with Justice, who's here. Physicians for a National Health Program, who's here. There are dozens and dozens of groups around the country that are working on this issue. The niche that Single Payer Action is focused on is direct action at members of Congress. So we did a sit-in at Earl Blumenauer's office. I'm sure there were some people that were here for that over the summer. We've targeted Wyden on multiple occasions. What we'd like to do, there's a core of us that have been working on this issue. What we'd like to do is take everyone who signs up here and plug you in as part of this effort in Oregon. We have 400 plus people in this room. We have a core of a couple dozen people that have been working hard, but with 400 or 500 people as a launching pad for this effort here in Oregon, as Ralph said, we can help turn around the congressional delegation on single payer. So I look forward to working with everybody in this room on that effort. Please make sure you sign up on the sign-up sheets. If you didn't get a chance, they were being passed around. They'll be out at the main entrance. There's a whole variety of long-time activists. Dan Meek and his campaign finance effort are out there. Lloyd Marbette's here, who's worked with my dad on the Trojan campaigns for years and years and years and years back in the 80s and 90s. What's key is that we have a lot of young faces in here, a lot of young people that are going to be working with myself and Phil Kaufman and Ryan Mulkey and all the other people that helped organize this event. We're going to be working on this for decades and decades to come, and we need to have a strong, independent group of people that's not tied to Democrats and Republicans in this state, and it's really important, and Ralph has been a leader on that nationally, and we need to build an effort like that here in Oregon. So. I'd like people that would like to ask questions of Mr. Nader to form a line over here. Let's do it as organized as possible. While that's happening, I'll introduce Matt Zawisky. Matt and I met back in 2001. Matt and I met back in 2001. I was traveling around the country in 2000 helping organize the big Nader super rallies. We had the first one here at Memorial Coliseum, August 2000, and then we traveled all over the country. Matt came and attended one of those in 2000, drove all the way from Geneseo, New York to Boston, and has been working with folks in the Nader universe out in DC ever since, and he's on the road with Ralph as we speak. He's a tireless worker, and he's one of the best activists I've ever met in my life, and he's a good friend. Matt Zawisky.
I've been fortunate to be on the road with Ralph during this book tour, Only the Super Rich Can Save Us, and I wanted to remind you that to keep us on the road, the book tour is the way to do it. We want to. We've been in 12, 13 states so far. We went to Obama's bookstore in Hyde Park and have just been sort of ripping the doors off with the contradictions of the Obama today compared to the campaign, trying to continue to use the public's anger and frustration into positive energy. And everywhere we go, we're promoting single-payer organizing and other local progressive causes. This book has been published by Seven Stories Press, a progressive independent press that has done tons of good work. So we're trying to support independent press. Annie Blooms is here, which has been in Portland for 30 years. We're trying to support independent bookstores wherever we go. I know they're having a hard time competing with Amazon and other large bookstore conglomerates. So we want to hit Washington, everywhere around the country. We want to do a big tour of Washington up to Vancouver, possibly the Southeast, and this is the way we do it. We're staying in people's houses, renting, having people drive us around, so it's a real grassroots book tour, and I think it's a great way to keep Ralph out there, keep him out in the media, because they want to cover what's Ralph's latest thought with this vision, with this book that I think it's very important as we look for new tactics and techniques. And again, as Ralph said, this book is a collection of 700 pages of frustration and learned thoughts that he's had for his whole activist career. So, again, thanks for coming. If we run out of books, we will send you a book signed in the mail. So just come to me afterwards, and let's help Annie Blooms and keep independent press, publishing, thought strong for us all. Thanks.